Hey guys, what's up? Primal here, and welcome back to another reaction video. So, yesterday we had a few things from Gamescom to look at, but also when school started back for me, I came across somewhat of a post on social media about the next Monster Hunter Iceborne dev diary, and judging from its name, The Final Stand, I kind of knew what that meant. And it's officially here, it's actually confirmed. I believe this is going to be the big major update that they're going to do for Monster Hunter World, and then they're probably going to bring along some other minor stuff just to finish it off slowly and surely, but I kind of knew this was coming for quite a while, ever since I looked at that leaked list that people came up with from when Monster Hunter World initially released, and I checked it out in summer of 2018 finally. It was a monster I was hoping for, because I was rather interested in it at the time, and over the past year or so, with the 15th anniversary and how much they've pretty much just plastered his face over everything, I had a feeling he was going to eventually come. He was shown in... They marketed him so much, along with a few others as well, but he's been almost on everything. Every screenshot, poster, screensaver, and the 15th anniversary video to finish it off. And now he's finally here. Fatalis is coming. I knew he would eventually, so I'm not really surprised. I mean, I'm glad he is. I'm just, because come on people, we've known that he was probably going to come eventually. He's going to be the last major thing for Iceborne, and I knew it was coming. And given the roadmap that I checked out with Alatrion and Frostfang Barioth and the roadmap from beyond there, they only showed up to fall, and they didn't show anything beyond that, so I had a feeling that Title Update 5 would be the very last one, so... yeah, here we are. I think it's going to come in version .15, or version 15 for my system, and it kind of makes sense, because, I mean, yeah, it falls in line with the 15th anniversary of Monster Hunter. So yeah, that should be interesting. I'm just pumped, and I'm glad he's here. I haven't really seen anything from him yet, except for when I first looked up on social media this morning, and I saw a few screenshots confirming it, but I haven't watched any actual videos or anything, and that's what we're going to do right now. We're going to watch the full-on Iceborne developer diary for The Final Stand. See what they have in store for us. Aside from the fact that Fatalis is here, I know nothing, and I cannot wait to see what they have in store for us. So with that said, now out of the way, let's finally get right into it, shall we? Sorry, allergies are...
Hello everyone, Ryozo Tsujimoto from Capcom here.
Hi, I'm Kaname Fujioka, Executive Director and Art Director.
And I'm Daisuke
Heard these
Ichihara,
guys
Director
like
of Iceborne.
so many times.
Let's get right to it. Please take a look at this.
Oh boy, here it is, the trailer, the actual trailer. What?
Hunters, your attention.
Who are you?
So what we're up against isn't a monster. It's actually history.
Weapons from its last stand are still on site. They knew the stakes and battled hard, but
We're actually going to its castle?
It's the Commission! They're finally here!
We'll buy everyone some time to escape.
Hang on. No way!
Is that trade? There it is! Fatalis! The free title update, new monster. He looks glorious! Oh! Available October 1st, 2020. Oh, this should be very, very interesting. I can't
Well,
wait.
there you have it. We're happy to announce that this update will finally see the return of the legendary Elder Dragon,
Black
Fatalis. We'll talk more about Fatalis in just a bit, but we also have some other information we'd like to share with everyone.
Lay it on us.
Please be sure to stick around until the very end of the video.
Monster Fatalis.
So first, I was thinking we could walk everyone through Fatalis' history and design for people who've never faced it before.
Let's hear it.
Sure. Fatalis first appeared in the very first Monster Hunter as a monster only available in the game's online mode. It's a monster of legend, so to speak, with hunters referring to it simply as the Black Dragon. No one knows much about it. It's as if this mysterious creature just shows up all of a sudden. So in that game, it was a monster that would suddenly show up without warning as the focus of an online event. But in Monster Hunter World, we wanted to bring it back in a way that lets players challenge the beast more regularly.
So, of course, it's tough, right?
Indeed.
Oh boy.
No denying it.
Of
Is
course,
it,
yes.
is it on
Maybe
levels
you
with the
wanna
last
delve
Eon
a
or
little
more
bit into
so?
Well, the first thing
Alright.
that comes to mind is probably the locale. A place that goes hand in hand with Fatalis. And that's Castle Shrade.
It is Castle
This
Shrade.
time we've been able to realize it with Iceborne quality visuals. And people are gonna love it. And of course, it wouldn't be Castle Shrade without the Dragonator, cannons, and other elements for hunters to play with.
Oh yes.
So it's sure to be a fun fight.
Nice. Even though this is the final update for Iceborne, we're introducing a brand new character.
Oh.
That's right.
Who is this?
When it becomes apparent that Fatalis may appear at Castle Shrade, the guild mobilizes to prepare a large-scale operation, and the general who's leading the operation arrives in
The
Astera
general,
as a
so he's in charge of
representative.
everything.
And he's there to talk business. He shows up asking for help from the Research Commission. He's a pretty big deal in the guild.
I bet. I mean, he's their leader, isn't he? Their
Also,
true leader.
players are already familiar with the excitable A-lister. He was actually known as the Ace Cadet in Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate. Well, in this update,
That's an overview,
we're going to
yes.
touch a little bit on the excitable
The guy.
A-lister's past, when he was just an excitable cadet, so to speak. And I think that's going to be something that fans will be very interested in. Of course, with this new
Or on
update,
one
we're
of the
getting a new
characters.
monster, and that means
Ah,
we
the
have
deer.
new equipment for everyone to forge. Fatalis' armor design was in the previous games in the series, and known as the Dragon Set. But this time, we've really been able to give it that Monster Hunter World shine, and I have to say, it looks amazing. And for Palicos, we've got,
Yeah, I think you
What
better
the-
explain this one.
well, it's like a faux Fatalis. And
Oh, that's
on
the
top
best
of that,
Palico
its
armor.
weapon is a hunter. When sheathed, you can see him going for a kitty-back ride. Players really need to see this for themselves.
I think everyone is interested in hearing what this set brings to the table.
Well, for the skills, we've prepared something very interesting.
You get to turn into
You'll be
Fatalis.
taking on a very tough opponent, so as a reward for that, the set bonus skill, well, it's a secret.
Oh, come on!
Of course we want hunters to add tons of skills, and as you know, certain skills have skill caps.
Do you mean this
And
set actually lets
Fatalis
you
is kind
break
of
the
the top
limit?
of the ecosystem, so
That's right.
What a tease.
System updates.
Alright, next we'd like to talk about updates to the game system. First up,
Hey,
we'll
that'll
go
happen.
over a brand new skill that'll be available starting from this update.
As you know, the Clutch Claw was added as a new combat option in Iceborne. And when you attack a monster while grappling onto it, the effect differs depending on the type of weapon. But with this new skill, any weapon type can benefit from it. So attacking with the sword and shield causes slinger ammo to drop, but it takes 2 attacks to tenderize a monster's hide. With this, it only takes 1, and it will still drop slinger ammo. This will be a handy skill if you have space in your build.
And with this update, all of the layered armor sets will finally be unlocked. So now you'll finally be able to coordinate your Fashion Hunter sets to your liking.
And on top of that, we're adding more items that can be melded as always. The amount of decorations that can be melded has been expanded, and we've got other things planned, such as the ability to upgrade charms.
Even further? Like we haven't done that already.
Alright, here's a summary of all the other updates you can expect.
Monster Fatalis. Arch-Tempered Velcana? Already? I thought they were gonna like maybe do it progressively, like with Shara and Black Veil and Ruiner and all them. New guild cards. Oh, look at that, guys. Coming add-on content.
Next up, recently we've been having a lot of fun adding these whimsical pendants. And we have quite a few this time as well.
That's interesting.
the artists really like making these.
I know, right?
We really have a huge variety of these.
We also have new room decor available.
The pendants are just so cute that we wanted players to use them as room decor as well.
Oh, cool.
We've also prepared some decor based on giant skulls and bones, so you can really switch up the feel of your room.
Ooh, an Electrion statue, so that's in
Players can really jazz up their rooms now.
Oh, I'm definitely getting that. So oh my goodness. Fun Fright Fest.
All right, now let's talk about the next seasonal event planned for October.
This time around, we're going for a sort of horror-inspired haunted house feel. As always, there will be special armor for Palikos and a unique costume for the handler to match the feel of the event. The team went all out to come up with a bunch of imaginative designs.
Oh, yeah.
I think that players are going to really like them.
Yeah. The design of the snowman has changed too.
What
So
the
everyone,
heck?
be sure to check those out as well.
I'm probably gonna have to go back and look through all this. It's kind of hard to, pay attention to all these while they're up there. I just don't want to mess up the flow of the video, so I'm just letting it go. Fest Rush.
So now, leading up to our 5th update, we're making Iceborne's previous seasonal events available again. We hope that everyone will take the opportunity to join these events and get ready to take the fight to Fatalis.
Oh, yes.
Right. On top of that, we've prepared one new event quest per week for the 3 weeks leading up to this update.
Oh.
They take place in the Celiana supply cache, which was attacked by Velkhana in Iceborne's story.
Oh.
Now players will be able to hunt some other monsters in that locale.
Oh, cool. Like
As players may
Kushala.
remember, this locale allows for some
Caostra.
different playing styles, and we can't wait for players to try them out.
Nostra. Fatalis or something. Ah, there it is. The update. And there's the icon. It looks sick. Final title update.
For this developer diary, we're happy to be joined by a special guest, Yuya Tokuda, director of Monster Hunter
The
World.
very first.
Thanks for coming.
Initial base game?
Long time no see. I'm Yuya Tokuda. Happy to be here.
Nice to meet
The
you.
original Monster Hunter World was released over 2 years ago on January 26,
I know I picked it up
2018.
on its release day.
After its release, we had a number of updates for the game. And now, it's been, what, already a year since the release of Iceborne? So, we wanted to let everyone know that this will be the last free title update for Monster Hunter World Iceborne. Of course, we'll continue to update content such as event quests, so there will still be plenty of fun to be had.
So I guess more Arch Simple Monsters will come on after
Why don't
that.
we take a look back?
I mean, you came all this way.
Right, and we haven't seen you in a while.
I know.
Long time no see.
Yeah.
It's possible that not everyone has been able to play all content that was added to World. We also added a lot of collaborative content.
Yeah, definitely. We were lucky enough to have content from some
Behemoth.
really famous games
Right.
and incorporate their
That
gameplay into
quest
ours.
was the
This
very
unique content
bane of
proved
my
to be some
existence.
challenging stuff too. I really felt that players did a great job adjusting their tactics to meet the demands of these quests.
I tried.
It was
tried
energizing to work with the
the
developers
Russian
from those
Witcher
companies,
quest.
right?
That
We
one
learned a
was
ton
definitely one
from
I
them.
enjoyed. And even though Ancient was tough, I
And
actually
Daisuke,
enjoyed it a bit
that's
more
me.
than
When
Behemoth
Iceborne
at the
released,
time.
you said that you wanted to continue to add free content to the game for about a year. Well, a year has finally come and gone.
That's right. I recall being at home playing all the content that Yuya just mentioned, just as a regular player. And then I'd come to the office to work on Iceborne. It was like I was really living and breathing Monster Hunter for a long time.
Yeah. Rajong.
Looking back on this
Stygian.
year, we were able to add a number of updates,
Safi.
but really, I'm just happy that people have been enjoying the game.
Raging Brachydios and Furious Raj.
It's really great that it felt like we were being supported by the fans at all times.
Alatrion.
And
forgot to
Fatalis, the
mention
centerpiece of this
Frostbane.
developer diary, wasn't a lock when Iceborne started development, right?
That's right. Last year was the 15th anniversary of the series, and we decided that we wanted to show off Fatalis for the first time in a while.
I knew it was
as
coming.
you might
I knew you
expect
guys
when
had something
bringing out
planned with
something
it.
from the past, the old assets were dated and were kind of hard to use, even after touching them up in CG. So we decided to properly recreate Fatalis for the 15th anniversary, and it completely went viral on the internet. It was a huge hit.
Oh, yeah.
And we thought, okay, well, we can't not put it in the game now. So I asked Daisuke to make it happen. And he made sure that all the teams could handle the work. These 2 years interacting with the fans has been really enjoyable.
For sure, it's a special sort of experience.
I love gauging the reaction of fans and trying to respond to it. It was a lot of fun.
All right. With all that being said, this is going to be the final free title update. But don't worry, as we mentioned before, you'll be able to continue playing event quests. And there's just a huge volume of content to play through thanks to all of these updates. I'm sure there are players out there who haven't finished every quest or obtained every piece of equipment. So, we hope that you'll continue to enjoy the hunt in Monster Hunter with your fellow hunters. All right, now I'd like to finish off this final developer diary with our usual parting words. Ready? Happy hunting!
Well, we're not done yet. We're only like 12 minutes in. There's like 17. What a look back. Remember when you first started out? It's been so long. Since we were right at that point, we've just done so much. They're really enjoying themselves with this. Just so much. This is where it began for me. And while this chapter ends, the hunt doesn't stop here. Zora, even though he's lost his touch, he was quite the fight when I first did him. I really enjoyed it the first few times. Vol, Taya, Push. Seeing the Leviathans got cut. Zeno, Energy. Oh, the Horizon Zero Dawn crossover. And Street Fighter. Then there was Devil Joe. And the Mega Man update. Cold. Devil May Cry event. Lunastra. So amazing. Looking at Behemoth in Final Fantasy XIV. It's an entirely enjoyable first playthrough on me. Then there was Witcher. And Leshen. And then our crossover into Iceborne. The defining experience of this whole game, if you ask me. Nargacuga, Velkhana, Tigrex, Bomburo, Theotogus, Shrieking like Yana that is, Glavenus, Braki, Volgar, and Ebony, and Acidic, and Barioth, Viper, Coral, Zenogre, Namiel, Savage, Blackveil, the Silver and Gold duo, Shara, Velkhana. Then came the updates with Rajong. And some of the crossover events with Resident Evil, which were weird. And then there was Stygian Zenogre and Sophajiva. And of course, yeah, Frozen Wilds, don't forget that. And there was the Raging Brachydios and Furious Rajong earlier in March. And then we had a Lockman in the summer, along with Frostbane. And now, we have finally arrived at Fatalis. This will be legendary. Doing a full, gameplay montage to top it all off. Oh, that music. That's one heck of a way to top it all off. All the seasonal fests and events. That sounds like something you hear out of How to Train Your Dragon. Thank you for playing and for all of your support. That's it, guys. This is how they end it all. What a journey it's been these past couple of years playing this game and its expansion. It all ends here with Fatalis. And of course, whatever events they have going on. I'm sure they're probably going to add Arch-Tempered Chara or something like that along with the others eventually, but who knows? Just can't. I can say I am. What am I trying to say? I am just all around stoked for this. It's kind of sad that it has to end this way. I was hoping for maybe one more or two more monsters like before Fatalis, like maybe Orochi Kirin, which was a possible leak candidate, but I guess he got replaced by Frostfang. But yeah, we've been wanting Fatalis we've been looking forward to the return of, sorry, spam callers. Yeah, we've been expecting Fatalis for some time, and we've been wanting to see it. Shame they couldn't have thrown like Val or Gore in there before it happened, but yeah, everything big with this game is coming to an end finally. Even though the fun doesn't stop there, we've reached the end of the path. So yeah, guys, I will see y'all in my Fatalis fight video then, which should be at the very start of October. Mark your calendars. Of course, in the meantime, I'm going to do my best to prepare and maybe do some other projects I've had in store. So with that said and out of the way, I hope you all enjoyed, and I shall see you in the next one. Peace.